Roll call. First one is Captain Don Mendoza and Attorney Rob Martin Buenaventura, General Ernesto Milo, Engineer Gary M. Jadi,
Present po online.
thank you, sir. Engineer Arnel F. Borlado,
Present. Morning.
Miss Jocelyn Ching, and for the BAC Technical Working Group, Attorney Iris S. Pechon. Technical Working Group members, Attorney Dane Espiritu, Engineer Florian Atienza, Engineer Norik Baez,
Present. Morning.
Mr. Jo Marie Anthony Eligio, Mr. Alfred B. Distura, Engineer John Cristina B. Cala, Miss Maria Teresa Tricia C. Santa Barbara, Miss Jamaica Gregorio, and for the BAC Secretariat, overall head, Engineer Leonardo R. Barquez, and for the head, Attorney Mark Nestor Mendoza, and myself, Sunny T. Villaver, and for our Miss Nina Cristel Roma Santa,
Saan po?
and our minister, Miss Sara Teresa Boy,
Present online, sir.
thank you, ma'am, and Miss Rita Linda Peleo,
Present online, morning.
and the rest of the secretariat. And also, notice of the meeting were given to COA resident, auditor, PCCI, IAS, and ASFI. Good morning, sir.
Alright, thank you for that, Secretariat. With that, let's proceed with the items in the agenda, please. First one being the pre-bid conference for the project entitled Purchase Request. Sorry.
Number 2, sir, is a private conference, sir, for the project of the rental.
Can you read it out, please? I'm looking at the wrong agenda items. Can you read it out, Secretariat, the next item in the agenda?
Okay, Attorney. Agenda is the private conference for the project entitled Purchase Request Rental of Multifunctional Photocopier Machine, Copier Printer Scanner for various offices of CAAP Head Office. A bid number of CBA number 2022-03-0187, the ABC of 5,280,000. End user is the procurement division.
Alright, do we have prospective bidders for this? Meron ba?
Meron po, Attorney.
And then let's have the presenters proceed to the presentation.
For the bidders, kindly introduce yourself and your company presenting. Miss Jen Karayag, ma'am, from what company are you po?
Good morning, sir. Sir Jen Kalay po from Otis Copy Systems Inc.
Thank you po, ma'am. And next bidders, kindly introduce yourself.
Hi, sir. Good morning po. Raymar Fortuna po from Quartz Business Product.
Thank you, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. This is Erwin from O2's Copy Systems po. Good morning po.
Good morning. And any more from the bidders? Thank you po, ma'am. And that's all for, I think, for the bidders, sir.
Sige, proceed with the presentation.
And you, sir, or technical working group, please proceed for the presentation. And you, sir, do you have a presentation, please?
Pardon, sir. Sir Sunny.
Yes po, sir. Do you have a presentation, sir, for the private conference?
Yes, sir. Sir, klaro ko lang. Ipipresent po ba namin the whole bid docs? Sir,
Yung details of your project na, sir.
sir, just only sa TOR?
Yes, sir. If any more questions yung bidders regarding your details or specifications on your project or TOR po.
Sir, wait, ano na lang po, pwede po na basahin na lang kasi hindi po kami na-advise regarding po doon sa pag-present po dito. Pwede pong basahin na lang namin yung TOR.
Sorry, and is this the first time you're presenting in BAC? Sino to?
Yes, sir.
Is this Sir Demetilio?
Sir, good morning po, Mr. Chair.
This Sir Demetilio po ito?
Apo, sir. Mr. Dimitri po, sir.
Head of Procurement. First time niyo po mag-present sa BAC?
Yes, sir. First time ko po lang mag-present sa MAC dito po sa pre-bid.
Alright, Secretary, just kindly guide them through. Let's keep it as short as possible, please. Thank you.
Sir, thank you, sir. Sir, from procurement, sir, do you have the copy of your TOR, sir? Kindly share it, sir, for everybody. Thank you.
Yes, we have only the hard copy, but then we don't have a soft copy. Kasi, sir, it was edited by the TWG.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay, sir, I'll just share my screen, sir, and you may just speak with your content, sir. Thank you, sir. And you, sir, will proceed. I'm sharing my screen now for the big data sheet.
Yes, sir. The bid data sheet po is for this purpose, a contract similar to the project shall be letter A, lease rental of multifunctional photocopier machines subject to service performance evaluation by the end user. And letter B is completed within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. And the ITP clause 7.1, subcontracting is not allowed. And 10.1, the bidder shall submit all eligibility and technical documents as specified in Section 8, checklist of technical and financial documents. For Class A documents, and for legal documents, letter A, valid bill JEPS registration. Letter B, registration certificate from SEC. And DTI, DTI for sole proprietorship or cooperative development authority for cooperatives or its equivalent documents. And for letter C is a mayor's or business permit issued by the city of municipality. And letter D is a tax clearance per EO number 398, series 2005. And in connection to the GPPB, Circular 07-2017, dated July 2017, the bidder shall have the following option. Number 1, submit the certificate of PGF registration and platinum membership, including its Annex A, in lieu of the uploaded Class A eligibility documents identified in Section 8.5.2 of the revised IRR of the Republic Act 9184, provided that all Class A eligibility documents listed under the aforesaid Annex A are all uploaded and maintained current and updated in the PGF registry. For number 2, submit a combination of the PGF registration and platinum membership, including its Annex A and Class A. For technical documents,
Sir, we'll proceed with the significant or any the next significant item will be the stated for the letter F that bidders.
the statement of the bidders, singular just completed contract for the SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, must have contract completed within 10 years prior to the deadline for the submission of receipt of bids. And the bidder SLLC must have completed within the last 5 years from the date submission of and receipt of bids a contract similar to the project. And the original bid security, if in the form of surety bond, submit also certification issued by the Insurance Commission. And then the original duly signed omnibus term statement, Annex B, form Annex B Form 4, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members, joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do act to represent the bidders. The following documents shall be attached to the omnibus statement sheet. It's a prospective bidder computation of NFCC, and for Class B documents, if applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement in accordance with the RA number 4566 and its IRR. And then next is the 10.4, the CAAP approved technical specs, TOR, for the procurement of 1 year lease rental for brand new multifunctional photocopier machine. And 11.1 is the second bid envelope shall contain the financial documents for the bid as specified in Section 9. This shall include the complete accomplishment of all following documents. For letter A is original or of duly signed and accomplished financial bid from CAAP BAC SF bid form. Letter B, original and duly signed and accomplished price schedule. Modification and alternation of the stated requirements in the financial documents shall not be allowed. And applicable of CAAP BAC standard forms included in this PBD shall be complied in accordance with the prescribed forms under the Section 9 bidding forms. And for 11.3, bids exceeding the ABC of the project shall be disqualified. And the price of goods shall be quoted DPB, referred to delivery site or the applicable international commercial terms. And 4.1, the bid security shall be in the form of bid security declaration. For letter A, the amount of not less than 105,600 or 2% of ABC. If bid security is in cash, cashier manager's check. And letter B, the amount of not less than 264,000 or 5% of ABC if bid security is in security bond. For 19.1, the bidders must render its statement compliance conformity with the bidding documents as enumerated in specified section 8, technical specification, and bids not complying with the above instructions shall be disqualified. And for 19.2, partial bid is not allowed. The project is packaged. And for 19.3, the ABC is 5,285,000 pesos. Any bid with the financial component exceeding this amount shall not be accepted. And then the lot number 1, the complete description, rental of multifunctional photocopier machine, printer, and scanner for various offices of CAAP office. Total ABC of 5,280,000. The LCB shall submit 3 sets of 2 copies of original certified as such by the bidder or his duly authorized signatory within a non-extendable period of 5 calendar days. And letter A is this latest annual tax return filed through electronic filing and payment system. And letter B is the latest business tax return filed through electronic filing and payment system, duly validated with the tax payment. And the latest income and business tax returns are those within the last 6 months preceding the date of bid submission. And letter C is the articles of incorporated and general information. And letter D is the valid current certificate of PhilJet registration and membership platinum. And failure of the bidder declared as LCB to duly submit the requirements stated above the finding against the veracity of such shall be ground for forfeiture of the bid security and disqualify the bidders for award. Note, number 1, in case of a joint venture, each joint venture partner shall submit the above cited post-qualification documentary requirements. Number 2, as the possible single lowest calculated responsive bidder, please provide the CAAP BAC, soft copy in words and in PDF the technical specs you submitted during the submission and opening of the bids. And number 3, all submitted documents during the submission and opening of bids, original in the 2 copies by the SLCB must be true copies of the original certified as such by the bidder duly authorized signatory. For 21.2, additional requirement documents relevant to the project that are required by the existing laws. Number 1 is the certificate of after sales service and parts. Number 2, after sales supports within 1 year certificate availability of parts. For number 3, the bidder shall submit any of the following if applicable. For letter A, if the bidder is the manufacturer, a certificate stating that the bidder manufactures the products items, or letter B, if the bidder is in the exclusive authorized distributor or dealer of the products, items, a certificate of or contract from the manufacturer stating that the bidder is an exclusive authorized distributor or dealer of the products items, or letter C, if the bidder is an agent of the exclusive distributor, letter I, certificate of or distributorship, dealership agreement by the manufacturer with the distributor, dealer, or contract between the distributor, dealer, and the bidder. Product brochure and other manufacturers, unamended sales literature, unconditional statement of specification and compliance issued by the manufacturer, samples, and then independent test data, etc.
Next, sir, will proceed with the terms of reference of your project.
Yes,
Chair.
the project title, the term of reference, the project title is the procurement of 1-year lease rental of brand new multifunctional photocopier machine. The type of service is the general service. The end user or the client is the procurement division admin department. And the funding source is the COB. ABC is the 5,280,000. Then rationale, the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines in its trust to improve overall internal operation and process, require reliable printing, scanning, and copying services. With multiple programs and projects currently being handled and managed by the authority, these critical documentary functions need to be carried out efficiently, cost-effectively, and reliably by the various offices under CAAP Central Office. And the scope of work is to deliver the photocopying machine, particularly described here under, to the following offices of the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines and provide for its maintenance. And these are the list of the offices na meron po sila yung, kung ilan po yung monochrome sa bawat offices at saka po yung colored. First, we have the Central Records and Archives. Dalawa po yung monochrome. Sa Business Development Division, isa pong monochrome. Sa Office of the Corporate Board Secretary, isa pong monochrome. Sa ATC po, isang monochrome. The RSD, dalawa po yung monochrome. Sa Regulatory Standard, Department of Regulatory Standard Development Division, isa po yung monochrome. And sa ELS po, isa pong monochrome. Procurement Division po, dalawa po. And sa ODG ICAX po, isa pong monochrome. Sa ATS po, 8 po yung monochrome with 2 colored. At sa hub po, isang monochrome. Sa ANS po, isang monochrome. And sa Finance Department po, 4 po yung monochrome. Sa Cashiering Division po, isa po. Sa Budget po, isa. ANSO, 4. Sa ADMS po, 3 po yung monochrome and 3 po yung colored. And the specification of the machine are as follows. The multifunction printer or the monochrome is 39 units. The copy speeds 30 copies per minute. That's a minimum. And the continuous copy is 1 to 999 sheet. And the resolution is 600 by 600 DPI. That's a minimum. The scan type, full color scan. And the scanning speed is a minimum 60 images per minute. The paper supply is 4 paper tray with PC connectivity, USB capable, with network scanning and printing capability. And the paper size is the A4, size maximum A3, 11 by 17 inches. And the minimum is the A5R by 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches. And then the automatic document further reversing. Next is the auto sorting, password protection, magnification, and must comply with the latest version of the International Energy Star requirements, currently version 20 for imaging equipment, with user instruction for green performance management and capable of using recycled contained paper without voiding the manufacturer's warranty. For letter B, for a multifunction printer, colored, 5 units. The copy speed is 30 copies per minute. Continuous copy, 1 to 999 sheet. Resolution is the 600 by 600 DPI. The scan type is the full color scan. The scanning speed, minimum 60 images per minute. The paper supply is the 4 paper tray. And with PC connectivity or USB capable, with network scanning and printing capability, the paper size is A4 size, minimum is A5R, automatic document further reversing, auto sorting, password protection, magnification, and must comply with the latest version of the International Energy Star requirements. And currently version 24 imaging equipment with user instruction for green performance management, capable of using recycled content paper without voiding the manufacturer's warranty. For the deliverable outputs is to provide and make available the following goods and service to the civil aviation of the Philippines at no extra cost. Number one is the maintenance and repair services inclusive of spare parts. Number two, in case of urgent repairs, the supplier technician should respond to the information sent not later than 4 hours from the determination of the defect or damage. Or number three, monthly provision of consumables such as toner, development, RAM, inclusive of the necessary placement thereof to ensure the normal operation of the machine. And for number four, in case of shortage of the consumable mentioned under item 3, the supplier shall be able to replenish the items within 5 working days from receipt of the request for additional items. And for number 5, one on-call technician for the repair of the machine, response time shall be within 4 hours from notification. Machine that cannot be repaired must be replaced within 48 hours in case the unit becomes unserviceable. And for number 6, no guarantee deposit will be required by the supplier upon delivery and installation of the machine. And for number 7, all costs for installation and delivery of the machine shall be included in the cost of the contract. And for number 8, a spoilage allowance of 2% will be deducted from the gross copies. And for number 9, the service providers shall conduct technical training to CAAP personnel for the administration, operation, maintenance, and handling of the products to be supplied. For number 10, the service provider must capable of online and remote technical support for photocopier machine. For number 11, the service provider must provide contact of personnel for technical and billing concern. The service provider shall deploy technician who shall conduct monthly unit inspection and calibration to keep the machine in good working condition. And for number 13, the service provider shall be responsible for the disposal of empty cartridge, toner, drums, and other waste materials obtained from the repairs and maintenance of the equipment. And for the proposed terms of payments and expected output to support payment, number 1, the rental charges shall not be more than 10,000 per month per machine or total consumption of 15,000 mono pages and 3,500 colored pages per machine per month, for a total consumption of 585,000 mono pages and 17,500 color pages per month, based on the number of copies shown in the meter reading cards report plus 2% allowance for spoilage. Offsetting will be allowed provided that it will not exceed the total annual consumption of the 7,020 million for mono pages and 210,000 for color pages plus the 2% allowance for spoilage. And for number 2, the service provider must bill the end user on or before the 30th of the month with attached meter reading data for verification prior to the acceptance. And for number 3, the billing cost shall be inclusive of all applicable government tax. For the service standard requirement, CAAP shall conduct an assessment or evaluation of the service provider contractor before the end of each month, before the end of the annual contract. The service provider contractor shall maintain a satisfactory level of performance throughout the term of contract based on the criteria prescribed as follows. The criteria, letter A is a quality service delivered, provided, and weight is 40, and then letter B, the time management, the weight is 30, and for the management and suitability of the machine, 30 for the total equivalent of 100%. And the service provider contractor shall obtain at least 85% the minimum score for the satisfactory rating based on the following rating standards. Okay, so for number 4, based on the assessment of the CAAP, may terminate the contract for failure by the service provider contractor to perform its obligation thereon following the procedure prescribed under the guidelines on termination of contract under Resolution 018-2004 dated December 22, 2004, issued by the GPPB. For the project site, here the list. Then for project duration, schedule for requirements, the delivery shall be within 15 working days from the receipt of notice to proceed. And the contract service shall commence immediately upon receipt of notice to proceed and valid within 12 months. For implementation, and then the project management administrative arrangement, the service providers are provide the complete inventory of machines, serial numbers to the chip supply division prior to the installation and commission of photocopier machine. All in-service reports shall be directly submitted to the end user for validation prior to the acceptance. And for number 3, a service request forms will be distributed to the project office of the CAAP and the procurement division, and this form will be collated by the procurement division and will be used to evaluate service provider compliance to CAAP requirements. And for the firm service provider capability expertise, and for additional documents requirement, certificate after sales service and parts. Number 2, after sales supports within 1 year certificate availability of parts. And for number 3, the bidder shall submit the following whichever is applicable. If the bidder is manufacturer, certify that the bidder manufactures the product item. Letter B, if the bidder is an exclusive, authorized distributor or dealer of the product item. Certificate from the manufacturer must be provided as proof the bidder is an exclusive distributor. And if the bidder is an agent for the exclusive distributor, certificate of distribution dealership agreement by the manufacturer and the contract between the distributor, dealer, and the bidder. And the product brochure of all-purpose equipment.
I think the specs are already you discussed with your terms of conditions,
Yes po.
and I think that that's all for the terms, and the checklist is already indicated below. So maybe the bidders will have any questions or any clarifications.
At this juncture, we open the floor for questions from the prospective bidders. Do you have any?
Hello, sir. Reymar po from Quartz.
Go ahead, sir.
Sir, regarding lang po dun sa delivery schedule requirements po natin, nakalagay kasi dito, sir, is 15 calendar days po ang requirement sa delivery. Sir, especially kasi i-request po sana namin, sir, at least 60 calendar days. One of the reasons, sir, is brand new kasi yung machines natin. So, hindi po ganun kadali import, sir. So, and then nagkakaroon din po ng shortage dun sa mga chips ng mga machines po. So, we would like to request sana to consider po at least 60 calendar days po yung delivery period natin na from notice to proceed. Yun lang po, sir, for now.
To the chair, sir, baka pwede pong to sa nung request po ng prospective bidders kasi medyo matagal po yung 60. Baka pwede po mga 30 days. 30 na.
Good morning, sir. This is O2's Copy Systems po, Erwin Manar PEs. Sir, I agree po with the Quartz yung request po nila na 60 days. Kasi po mahirap pong magparating po ngayon ng brand new machines po na ini-import po namin kasi po may shortage po ng mga raw materials and parts po. So yung production po sa mga factories hindi po ganun ka bilis po ngayon. baka pwede po na i-accept po yung 60 days po na proposal. Thank you po.
Hello, sir. For the Delsan office systems, we also agree to please extend the delivery schedule to at least 60 days.
And you, sir?
Sir Sunny?
Sir, thank you, sir. The chair is asking for your comments, sir, to your side. If 60 days is enough or is allowable?
Sir, pwede po bang email na lang po muna yung kanilang question? Then,
Ay, sir, sorry sir, we're wasting time here. Kasi wala naman different kung email nila yan o ngayon nila i-raise. Because that's considered an official request from the prospective bidders. Anong problema, sir, ba't di natin ma-grant yung 60 days? Is there any reason?
kasi sir, medyo kailangan na po natin yung mga Xerox.
Urgent na. Ano yung shortest na pwede natin ibigay, sir?
Sir, baka pwede pong mga 30 days? Or 45 na lang, sir. 45 days po.
Alright, bidders, 45 days, hanggang 45 lang ang kaya namin maibigay due to the urgency of the request. I hope this is okay with you. This is already a significant extension from the original 15 days. Okay, sige, we'll just change it to 45 working days. Can you make the changes? Any further questions?
Yes, sir. A question from Cheryl of Delsan Office Systems. Sir, since I noticed that the requirement is brand new, do you require a certificate from the manufacturer that the machine to be supplied are all are really brand new? Can we also include that in the submittals?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, sir. That's all.
Clarification po from Autoscopy Systems po, page 19 po sa single largest contract po. Bali, ang question ko po, may dalawang figures po dito, no? Sa letter F po, 10 years po yung yung statement of bidders single largest completed contract. Then, yung following paragraph po, the SLCC must be completed within the last 5 years. Ano po ba yung susundin po namin po? Sa number 2 po, letter F.
Sir, I think siguro within 5 years na lang po.
Yung 5 years po.
Opo.
DWG, what's our standard here for SLCC? DWG.
Anyone from technical working group, please kindly answer.
Sir, may additional po. Sir, tinitingnan ko po kasi itong yung form po ninyo ng single largest contract po. Page 54 po. Page 54 of 70. Sir, ang pagkaintindi ko ba, dapat po may contract na kami in the past 10 years, tapos ang isasubmit po namin single largest contract ko, yung within 5 years. Tama po ba? Ganun po ba yung pagkakaintindi ko? Maglilista po kami ng mga contracts namin for the past 10 years, then mag-identify po kami ng isang single largest contract for the past 5 years po. Tama po ba yung pagkaintindi ko? Ganun po ba yung nire-require po ninyo?
Ito, sir, will clarify. TWG, meron naman taga-TWG dito. We acknowledge members kanina during the roll call. Ba't walang sumasagot ngayon?
Engineer Nori, sir, are you there, sir? Any technical working group present? Kindly answer the queries, please. To the chair. We suggested, sir, we'll just put it in writing, sir, the bid bulletin for if it's 10 years or last 5 years for the SLCC, and clarify with the page number 53 if it's ongoing for the last previous contract for the last 5 years or last 10 years. Thank you.
Alright, sige.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Sir San. Alright, antayin nyo na lang po yung bid bulletin on that, sir. Thank you for raising that concern.
Okay,
Do you
sir.
have any further clarifications or questions?
Sir, opo rin, sir, tungkol po sa schedule of prices po. Bali, sir, wala pong naka-attach na schedule of prices po dito sa bidding forms. So ang gagamitin na lang po ba namin yung standard po na galing po sa edition 6 po ng RA 9184 po. Bali doon after ng bid form wala pong schedule of prices.
Okay, noted, sir. Erwin from Autos.
Apo.
So
Sir,
we'll
kasi
just also include that, sir, for the bid bulletin. If you require to have a form for the schedule of prices
Opo, sir. Sir,
for
kasi po
everybody to fill out.
Opo, sir, kasi related po dun sa question ko na yan. Kasi po dito po sa page 35 po, yung may mga seeding po kayo na nilalagay po eh. For example po, 10,000 per month per machine or 15,000 po pages and 3.5 color per machine per month. Then, meron po kayong total po na 7 million and 20,000 na mono and 210,000 for color. Bali sir, kasi hindi po, as a bidder po kami, ano po yung gagamitin ho namin na yung quantities po para maka-arrive kami sa total bid price?
Thank you, sir. Kindly answer the queries po of the bidder po. How do they price it? Thank you.
Sir, siguro sir, paki-note na lang po tapos ano yun po namin, sasagutin na lang po namin sila.
Thank you po, sir. Bali, sir, kung magbibid po ba kami ng cost per page o per machine po ba na 10,000 per month? Ganun po ba? Para ho, pare-pareho ho kami ng isasagot po sa bid form.
Yes po.
Salamat po, sir.
Sige po, thank you.
Monthly charging na divided by kung ilan yung sheet na nila yung ABC. Parang gano'n. Please clarify lang yung cost per page po.
Yes, excuse me, Ma'am Cheryl. Can you repeat that, ma'am? Maybe more clearly po, ma'am. Thank you po.
Yes, sir. Pa-clarify lang, sir, ba ang magiging bid namin dito as a bidder? Cost per page ng mono and color, ganun ba? Or monthly rental na kung ano yung ABC divided by how many months? So parang ganun ba? So yun, almost same question nung kay Otus.
Noted po, ma'am. We'll discuss with the end user and the group, and the final details will be indicated in the bid bulletin po. Thank you. Any more further questions po?
Sir, Otus po uli. Last 2 questions na lang po sa technical specifications.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Sir, kindly indicate, sir, anong page number po, sir?
Ay, sir,
So, we
sandali
can
po.
on the same screen.
Sir, sa page 41 po. 41.
Right, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, sa ano po, yung Energy Star requirements po, yung version po. Sir, baka hanapan niyo po kami ng version 20 po. Sir, baka typo error lang po ito. Bali, version 2 lang po yung ano, yung sa Energy Star. Bali, sir, nag-typo error lang po siguro. Yung letter M po.
Yes sir, nag-typo error lang po sa 2.0 po yun.
Opo. Then ano yung last po na question ko po. Sir, baka po pwede kong ano para maka-join po kami sa bidding. Sir, ano lang po, dito lang po sa monochrome, yung scanning speed. Baka sir, pwede pong i-relax ng ano, 55 images per minute po. Yung pong letter D, baka po pwedeng i-relax lang po siya ng 5 images para po maka-join po kami sa project na ito. Yun lang po, sir. Thank you po. Bali,
Sir Erwin,
55
good morning.
images po.
Sir Erwin, and from Auto, sir. So we'll just discuss with the end user if your request is acceptable. And also, sir, said again that it will be indicated in the bid bulletin if it's acceptable, sir, for 55 images per minute.
Okay.
As of
Yun
now,
lang
sir,
naman
its
po, sir.
requirements is 60 images per minute. Okay, sir.
Opo, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Opo. Sir, sa mono lang naman po. Sa color po, hindi naman po. Okay lang po. Yung 60. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. For any bidders, any more questions?
Hello, sir. Remer po from Quartz Business Product. Sir, regarding din po sa technical specification, same with concern of Otus sa scanning speed po. Sir, para din po, sir, maka-join, we would like to request sana, sir, kung pwede pong i-relax to 45 ppm as additional, ano po, sir, request po. 45 po, sir. Yun lang po, sir. For ano lang din naman po, sir, for this monochrome po, sir. Thank you po.
Sir Rimar, sir, clarify, sir, you're requesting for 45 images per minute for the scanning speed.
Yes po, sir.
We'll just note your request, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hi sir, good morning po. This is Gerald Jacket po from CAAP Corporation.
Go, sir.
Sir, yung regarding sa scanning speed, okay lang po ba na i-relax na rin na, ipaki-relax na lang po? If okay lang din naman po sa inyo na instead na yung request nila na 45 po, gawin na lang nating 30 image per minute po. Yun po kasi yung available na meron kami sir eh. Para maka-join din po kami.
Sir, all your requests are written down on the minutes, but subject for the assessment then the requirements of the end user. If it's required 60 images per minute, so we should stick on 60. If it's lower, if it's acceptable with the end user, and we will provide it in the bid bulletin that it changes from 60 to a specified number images per minute. Thank you. Any more further questions from the bidders?
Sir, wala na po sa Autoscopy Systems. Thank you po.
Wala na rin po, sir, from Quartz Business Product. Thank you po.
Thank you. Through the chair, there's no more questions from the bidders.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
In any case, just in any case, if there are further questions that you were not able to raise during this meeting, you're still allowed to submit them in writing until 10 days before the scheduled opening of the bids. Just kindly submit them to the Secretariat and we will answer them and issue the necessary bid bulletins if needed. Alright, and medyo maraming questions that are still afloat. And user kindly make sure that these are addressed immediately. Alright, with that, let's close the pre-bid conference for this project. Maraming salamat po for our prospective bidders. I hope you'll be able to submit your bids for this. Again, good morning and thank you. We can already discuss the bidders.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po.
sir.
Have a great day po.
Thank you po.
Thank you. Okay, once we're clear, Secretariat, can you just inform us so we can proceed with the next item?
Okay, we can proceed now, sir. The bidders were left the group, sir.
Okay. With that, let's proceed to the next item, which is the Pre-Procurement Conference for the purchase request of 20 units 365 or 85 R20 Fire Truck Tires. This is an ADMS project amounting to 5,100,000 pesos. Do you have a presentation for this?
Yes, sir. Good morning. Thomas Santos from ADMS. I'll be presenting for this pre-procurement conference, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, good morning. Again, I'm Thomas Santos, presenting for the pre-procurement for the supply and delivery of 20 units 365, 85, R20 fire truck tires for various airports. For the invitation to bid for the project title is Supply and Delivery of 20 Units 365, 85, R20 fire truck tires for various airports, funded under the CAAP APP CY 2022. The approved budget for the contract is 5,900,000 pesos. And the duration of the project will be 210 calendar days. The applicable fee for the bidding documents is 11,200 pesos inclusive of the 12% VAT. For the bid data sheet under ITB Clause 5.3, for this purpose, contract similar to the project shall be supply, delivery of heavy equipment tires. The prospective bidders must have completed within the last 5 years a single contract that is similar to this project, equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. Under Clause 7.1, the subcontracting is not allowed. Under the special conditions of the contract, under GCC Clause 1, for the delivery and documents for purposes of the contract, XW, FOB, FC, ACI, FCIP, DDP, and other trade terms used to describe the obligations of the parties shall have the meanings assigned to them by the current edition of Incoterms published by the International Chamber of Commerce. The delivery terms of this contract shall be as follows. For goods supplied from abroad, the delivery terms applicable to the contract are TDP delivered in accordance with Incoterms, and for goods supplied from within the Philippines, the delivery terms applicable to this contract are delivered. Risk and title will pass from the supplier to the procuring entity upon receipt and final acceptance of the goods at their final destination. Delivery of the goods shall be made by the supplier in accordance with the terms specified in Section 6 Schedule of Requirements. Under GCC Clause 2.2, partial payment is not allowed and the terms of payment shall be 100% after complete delivery of goods. For the distribution list for the project, the tires will be distributed to 10 airports in Lawag, Tuguegarao, Plaridel, San Vicente, Bicol, Antique, Tacloban, Jolo, Ozamis, and Siargao. Each airport will be receiving 2 units each or a total of 20 tires. For the technical specifications of the tires, the load range should be J, tread depth is 28-30 seconds, max speed 55 mph, loaded range is 20.5 inches, overall diameter 45 inches, overall width 14.5 inches, the approved trim switch be 9 or 10, and should be 465 revs per mile. For the max tire load single should be 10,150 pounds and pressure should be 125 psi. Should be all-terrain radial for tactical wheeled vehicles, buttress shoulder blocks, optimized non-directional tread design, full width steel belts and elastic protector ply, and tubeless construction and radial design. Under the terms of reference, for the terms and conditions, bidders must have a reliable track record on 365-85 R20 Fire Truck Tire sales. The bidder must deliver 20 units 365-85 R20 Fire Truck Tires within 7 months from the issuance of NTP. Number 3, brand new 365-85 R20 Fire Truck Tires shall be delivered to the airport of destination under shipping terms TDU. Except for duties and taxes, all expenses on wharfage, arrastre, and related services are to be shouldered by the supplier. All other documents needed to release the fire truck tire shall likewise be the responsibility of the supplier. And for the payment, it was mentioned earlier that the terms of payment shall be 100% after complete delivery of the goods. That ends my presentation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, and you, sir. To the chair, the end user has an finished presented their Pre-Procurement Conference for the tires of fire truck, sir.
All right, thank you. With that, do you have any questions or clarifications from our members? Likewise, from a TWG, if there are things that you find missing from the presentation, kindly raise them now.
To the chair,
Yes, sir.
uh, clarify ko lang po, ano ba ibig sabihin ng reliable track record?
Well, basically, sir, kung ano lang po, good standing po no company na magbibid po for the project. Sige.
Siguro, I would suggest medyo make it more specific. I mean, elaborate na lang. Kasi parang very vague yung reliable track record na sinasabi.
Noted, sir. Thank you.
Okay, do you have anything else? If there's no more questions, maybe we can have a motion. Please, this is for posting. Tama?
Yes, sir.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Motion is for the posting of the purchase request of 20 units, 365 by 85 rim 20 fire truck tires for CDS BMA amounting to 5.9 million, Mr. Chair.
All right. Do you have any second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
All right. Thank you, Demi. Being motion duly seconded, the motion is hereby carried. This is for posting. All right. Let's proceed with the next item in the agenda. This is also for Pre-Procurement Conference.
To the chair, the 3.2, may apologies, sir, the back secretariat
to the
has theoretically correction, sir, that's for back alpha, sir, the 3.2, sir.
So wala to. Sige. So let's,
Yes, sir, for back alpha, sir.
sige, we'll proceed with the next item. Mode of procurement. Let's go through this very quickly. 4.1 is a purchase request of IAMSAR volumes. This is an ATS request. The request is for SPP, amounting to 40,000 pesos. What's the recommendation here from the TWG?
SVP, sir, as this is not a common office supply, sir.
Okay, do we have any objections from our members? At hearing none, let this be procured for SVP. 4.2, this is supply and delivery of air purifier with HEPA filter. Also from ATS, request for SVP, 32,000 pesos. What's the recommendation here?
SVP rin po, sir, not a common office supply, sir.
Any objections from our members? Hearing none, let's have this procured by SVP. 4.3, purchase of YMCK 4-panel colored ribbons. An off-sum request also for SVP, 677,100 pesos. Recommendations, please.
SVP rin, sir, not a common office supply po.
Any objections from our members? This is for SVP. Number 4 will be purchase of 16 pieces lateral steel cabinets from and a request from AFS CRAD amounting to 192,000 pesos. What's the recommendation?
SVP rin, sir.
Any objections from our members? At hearing none, let this be purchased through SVP. Lastly, post-construction termite treatment service at CNS-ATM compound, CAAP Central Office. This is FMD BGMS request. Amounted to 250,000 pesos. What's the mode of procurement being requested here? Recommendations?
Sir, SVP po.
Any objections from our members? Alright, hearing none, this is also for SVP. Okay, let's already close mode of procurement. Let's proceed to the next item, which is presentation of bid evaluation reports. Number 1 will be repair and maintenance of Kyocera Multifunction Laser Copier, amounting to 37,248 pesos. Do I have a presentation here?
Yes, sir. Wait lang, sir. I'll share my screen, sir. Sir, can you see my screen now, sir?
Yes, sir. We can see your screens. Sir.
Sir, I'm going to present the bid evaluation report for the project Repair and Maintenance of Kyocera Multifunction Laser Copier TASKalfa 3511, serial number VTM 7Z0033. This is a mode of procurement of direct contracting, and this is an ABC of 37,248 pesos. The date and place of opening of bid was on June 17, 2022 at CAAP Conference Room, Admin Building, Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines. For the background, the Photocopier Corporation is the exclusive distributor of Kyocera Document Solution brand multifunctional products, laser printers, and multifunctional peripherals. Software solutions included related consumables and spare parts in the Philippines. Has submitted a bid proposal. Upon evaluation, the findings of the DWG of BAC Bravo from the bid proposal of Photocopier Corporations was ascertained to be complete for offering all the required items specified in the end user specifications. And the calculated bid of Photocopier Corporations is in the amount of 37,248 pesos, equal to the ABC. With the above findings, the DWG of BAC Bravo recommends the submitted bid proposal of Photocopier Corporation to undergo post-qualification process to determine whether the bidder complies and is responsive to all technical requirements and other conditions as specified in the bidding documents. I'm done with the presentation, sir.
Alright, do you have any questions from our members? Let's have a motion, please.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Yes, ma'am.
I move to adopt the recommendation of PWG to submit the bid proposal of Purifier Corporation to undergo post-qualification process to determine whether the bidder complies with and is responsive to all the technical requirements for the repair and maintenance of Kyocera Multifunction Laser Copier TASKalfa. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Do you have a second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Alright, there being motion duly seconded, the recommendation of the TWG is hereby adopted and the motion is carried. This is for post-qualification process. Alright, thank you. Moving forward to the next item, purchase and delivery of parts and services of Kyocera Multifunction Laser Copier, TASKalfa 30101, amounting to 68,099 pesos. an AFS HRMD project. Do we have a presentation here for the bid evaluation?
Yes, sir. I'm going to present, sir. I just share my screen, sir.
Go ahead.
Can you see my screen now, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to present the bid evaluation report of the project purchase and delivery of parts and services of Kyocera Multifunction Laser Copier TASKalfa 30101 with an ABC of 68,099 pesos. This project has a mode of procurement of direct contracting. The name of the bidder is Photocopier Corporation, and the date and place of the opening of bid was on 17 June 2022 at the CAAP Conference Room, Admin Building, Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines. For the background, the Photocopier Corporation is the exclusive distributor of Kyocera Document Solutions, brand multifunctional products, laser printers, and multifunctional peripheral software solutions, including related consumables and spare parts in the Philippines, has submitted a bid proposal. Upon evaluation of the DWG of BAC Bravo, the bid proposal of Photocopier Corporation was ascertained to be complete for offering all the required items specified in the end-user specification, and the calculated bid of the Photocopier Corporation in the amount of 68,099 pesos is equal to the ABC. With the above findings, the DWG of BAC Bravo recommends the submitted bid proposal of Photocopier Corporation to undergo post-qualification process to determine whether the bidder complies with and is responsive to all the technical requirements and other conditions as specified in the bidding documents. I'm done with the presentation, sir.
Okay, members, do you have any questions? Let's have a motion, please.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, ma'am.
I move to adopt the recommendation of TWG for the submission of bid proposal of Photocopier Corporation to undergo post-qualification process to determine whether the bidder complies with and is responsive to all the technical requirements and other conditions for the purchase and delivery of parts and services of Kyocera Multifunction Laser Copier TASKalfa. Thank you.
Any second?
A second, Mr. Chair.
There being motion duly seconded, the recommendation is to be adopted and the motion is carried. This is for post-qualification. Okay, moving forward to the next presentation. Purchase of various laboratory supplies and blood chemistry and hematology wet reagents for the use of off-SAM laboratory, amounting to 998,340 pesos. An off-SAM project. Do you have a presentation for this?
Yes, sir. I have a presentation, sir. I'll just share my screen.
Go ahead.
Can you see my screen now, sir? I'm going to present the bid evaluation report of the project purchase of various laboratory supplies and blood chemistry and hematology wet reagents for the use of off-SAM laboratory. This project has an ABC of 998,340 pesos. The mode of procurement is direct contracting. The name of the bidder is BioCare Health Resources Inc. And the date and place of opening of bid was on 23 June 2022 at CAAP Conference Room, Admin Building, Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, Mir Road, Pasay City. For the background, BioCare Health Resources Inc. is the exclusive distributor of Srilab and Quintus Hematology System by Bull Medical AB and Laboratory Diagnostics Products of Elite Tech Group has submitted a bid proposal. On evaluation, the findings of the TWG of BAC Bravo from the bid proposal of BioCare Health Resources Inc. was ascertained to be complete for offering all the required items specified in the end-user specification. And the calculated bid of BioCare Health Resources Inc. is in the amount of 998,340 pesos, which is equal to the ABC. With the above findings, the TWG of Block Bravo recommends the submitted bid proposal of BioCare Health Resources Inc. to undergo post-qualification process to determine whether the bidder complies with and is responsive to all the technical requirements and other conditions specified in the bidding document. I'm done with the presentation, sir.
Thank you for the presentation. Members, do you have any questions or clarifications? If the sun let's have a motion, please.
I, Mr. Chair, motion.
Go ahead, Ma'am Joyce.
I move to to adopt the recommendation of DWG to submit the bid proposal of BioCare Health Resources Inc. to undergo post-qualification to determine whether the bidder complies with and is responsive to all the technical requirements and other conditions specified for the purchase of various laboratory supplies and blood chemistry, hematology, wet reagents for the use of OPSAM laboratory. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Do you have a second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
All right. There being motion duly seconded, the recommendation is adopted and the motion is carried. That this undergo post-qualification process. Thank you. All right. Lastly, not yet. We have next we have the post bid evaluation report presentation for emergency repair of 2 units. Higher air conditioning units at Manila Air Traffic Control Tower. Do we have a presentation?
Yes, Mr. Chair. This is Jomri of ATS, back to WG. Let me share my
Go
screen,
ahead.
please. Can you see my screen, sir? Nakikita po sa screen ang aking presentation, sir? Backsec.
Not yet, Mr. Elio.
Not yet. Sir Sunny, can you see my screen now? Sir Sunny,
Wait for it's loading.
loading. Yes, son?
Currently, sir, on my screen, it's shared the black screen, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Kindly try again, sir, and share. Thank you.
How about this one?
No share screen yet.
This one? Share.
Okay, that's good. Proceed, please.
For a while. Good morning, everyone. With evaluation report of the technical working group of BAC Bravo. Hereunder, for your reference, is the evaluation report of the technical working group BAC Bravo on the CAAP funded project. Name of project, emergency repair of 2 units, air conditioning units at Manila Air Traffic Control Tower Cab Room. Location of project, Manila CNS facility. Approve budget for the contract, 154,000 pesos. Mode of procurement.
Jom?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wala pa lumalabas sa screen namin.
Wala pa rin. Oh boy.
Nawala yung screen din.
Nawala. Kanina sana boy? Nandun kanina?
Kanina meron na.
Folders.
When you send it to Sir Sunny, and maybe Sunny can screen it instead.
Send ko sa'yo, San.
Okay, try please. Sir Joms, can you send it through email or Viber?
Ay, ito, San. Send ko na. Your email, Sunny. Send. Thank you, San.
Can you see the screen na, sir? Shared screen?
Yes. Paki-zoom,
Okay na.
San. Okay, paki-zoom, San, please. Okay, thank you. Yes, good morning once again. Here under, for your reference, is the evaluation report of the Technical Working Group of the Bids and Awards Committee BAC Bravo on the CAAP 100 project. Name of project, emergency repair of 2 units, air conditioning units at Manila Air Traffic Control Tower Cab Room. Location of project, Manila CNS facility. Approved budget for the contract, 154,000 pesos. Mode of procurement, direct contracting. Date and place of opening of bids, 2 p.m. of 06 June 2022. ANS Conference Room, Technical Center Building, CAAP Compound, Old Road, Pasay City. For the background, the procurement for the emergency. Hello? Line check, line check. How do you read?
Can hear you, sir. Loud and clear.
Yeah. Currently, we lost our network. Okay, we proceed. The ANS resubmitted the project to the Bids and Awards Committee last March 29, 2022. With revised CBA recommending direct contracting as the mode of procurement with Sun Valley Multipurpose Cooperative. Sun Valley Multipurpose Cooperative is the present maintenance services contractor for the preventive maintenance servicing of our air conditioning units at Manila CNS facility for 1 year. Sun Valley Multipurpose Cooperative bid proposal was initially rated as passed during the opening of bids for having submitted the required documents specified in a checklist using a non-discretionary pass-fail criterion. Findings: Sun Valley Multipurpose submitted bid proposal and calculated bid proposal in the same amount of 150,000 pesos. Remarks: complete bid and below the ABC. The tendered bid proposal of Sun Valley Multipurpose Cooperative was ascertained complete for offering all the required items and the calculated bid equal to the ABC. Recommendations: with reference to the above findings, the Technical Working Group of BAC Bravo recommends the submitted bid proposal, Sun Valley Multipurpose Cooperative, to undergo post-qualification to determine whether the bidder complies with and is responsive to all the technical requirements and other conditions as specified in the bidding documents. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
All right, thank you for that, sir. Do you have any comments or questions from our members? If there's none, have a motion, please.
To the chair,
Yes, ma'am.
I move to adopt the recommendation of TWG to undergo post-qualification process of the bid proposal of Sun Valley Multipurpose Cooperative for the emergency repair of 2 units here, air conditioning units at Manila Air Traffic Control Tower cab room. Thank you.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Do you have a second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Okay. There being motion duly seconded, the recommendation is hereby adopted and the motion is carried. This is for post-qua. Okay,
Thank you, Mr.
lastly,
Chair.
let's move on to the last item. We have bid evaluation report for the Duplo Black Ink for DBF850 and Duplo Master Roll for DRF 50H amounting to 6,836 pesos, an ATS project as well. You'll be presenting this, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, please.
This is a bid evaluation report here under for your reference, the evaluation report of the Technical Working Group of the Bids and Awards Committee, BAC Bravo, for the project Duplo Black Ink DPF 850 and Duplo Master Roll for AIS Air Traffic Service. With the approved budget for the contract of 36,836 pesos, mode of procurement, direct contracting. The bidder is GAC Philippines Incorporated. Date and opening of bidding of bids 2 p.m. of June 6, 2022 at ANS Conference Room, Technical Center Building, CAAP Compound, Old Mir Road, Pasay City. For the background, the mode of procurement for the project Duplo Black Ink for DPF 850 and Duplo Master Roll DRF 50H is direct contracting as per BAC Bravo Committee Resolution number 2021-024 with the approved budget for the contract of 36,836 pesos as per CBA MO 22-05-410. GAC Philippines Incorporated is the exclusive sales distributor of all Duplo products in the Philippines to date. GAC Philippines Incorporated's bid proposal was initially rated as passed during the opening of bids for having submitted the required documents specified in the checklist using a non-discretionary pass-fail criterion. The BAC approved to proceed with the bid evaluation of GAC Philippines Incorporated. Bid proposal at following TW recommendation. GAC Philippines Incorporated submitted bid proposal is 36,836. Remarks: complete bid equal to the ABC. The tendered bid proposal of GAC Philippines was ascertained complete for offering all the required items and the calculated bid is equal to the ABC. For the recommendation, with reference to the above findings, the TWG of BAC Bravo recommends the submitted bid proposal of GAC Philippines Incorporated to undergo post-qualification to determine whether the bidder complies with and is responsive to all the technical requirements and other conditions as specified in the bidding documents. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
All right, thank you, sir, for that presentation. Do you have any questions or clarifications from our members? If there's none, let's have a motion, please.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, ma'am.
I move to adopt the recommendation of TWG for the bid proposal of GAC Philippines Incorporated to undergo post-qualification process for the procurement of Duplo Black Ink for DPF 850 and Duplo Master Roll DRF 50H as required by ATS. Thank you.
Do you have any second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Alright, there being motion duly seconded, the recommendation is adopted and the motion is carried. That is for post-qualification. Okay, with that, let's close the items for item number 5. Let's move to number 6, which is other matters. Do you have anything for other matters for today?
To the chair, there's one other matter that will be presented by Mr. Christian Kala, as suggested by Attorney Irish.
Go ahead.
Sir Christian, please proceed.
To the chair. Yes, sir. To the chair, can we present another bid evaluation report? Sorry, sir, hindi na siya nasama sa agenda today.
Anong bid evaluation report?
Photocopier Corporation din, sir. Repair, maintenance, and spare parts replacement of Kyocera Photocopier.
Okay, go ahead.
Sir. Can you see my screen now, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to present the bid evaluation report of the repair and maintenance and spare part replacement of Kyocera Photocopier with an ABC of 47,300 pesos. The mode of procurement is direct contracting. The name of the bidder is Photocopier Corporation. The date and place of the opening of bid was on June 6, 2022 at ANS Conference Room, Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines. For the background, Photocopier Corporation is the exclusive distributor of Kyocera Document Solutions brand multifunctional products, laser printers, and multifunctional peripheral software solutions, including related consumables and spare parts in the Philippines. Submitted a bid proposal. Upon evaluation, the findings of the TWG of BAC Bravo from the bid proposal of Photocopier Corporation was ascertained to be complete for offering all the required items specified in the end user specification. And the calculated bid of Photocopier Corporation is in the amount of 47,300 pesos. With the above findings, the TWG of BAC Bravo recommends the submitted bid proposal of Photocopier Corporation to undergo post-qualification process for offering the amount of 47,340 pesos.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any questions or comments from our members? If there's none, let's have a motion, please.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
I move to adopt the recommendation of the TWG to undergo the bid proposal of Photocopier Corporation for the post-qualification process for offering the amount of 47,300 pesos. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Do you have any? Do you have a second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, ma'am. There being a motion to seconded, the recommendation is hereby adopted and the motion is carried for the conduct of post-qualification process for this. Thank you. Do you have anything else for other matters?
Sir, other matters po.
Yes, ma'am.
Yung last time, may issue yata tayo doon sa repairs and maintenance ng elevator.
Alin yun?
Nasa agenda siya for mga for mode of procurement, and then it happened pala na dapat pala talagang i-mode siya ulit kasi parang yung baka meron baka yun, sir, yung TWG pwede pong our secretariat magsabi po.
Yeah.
To clarify po yung issue.
My apologies, ma'am. I have info po for that elevator. Maybe the other secretariat will po. For a moment po.
Sorry,
Ang naalala
sir.
ko, yes, sir. Ang naalala ko rin, ma'am, na outstanding is yung sa yung sa survey. think, conduct survey for yung mga hindi na-actionan ng previous BAC TWG.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Secretary TWG, kindly clarify yung concern ni Ma'am Joyce.
Currently coordinating with the back office treasurer.
Sir Gary, diba alam mo sir yung ano, baka para malinawan lang yung issue, Sir Gary?
Ma'am, yun nga, nire-recall ko.
yung pinasok kasi siya na para mode of procurement kasi parang last year din kasi yun nangyari na hindi na bigyan ng kontrata. Pero kasi awarded na parang ganon.
Yes, ma'am. Para ang naalala ko niyan, na-take up plan last year, short of award.
Kaya lang walang kulang sa process kaya pinapasok ulit siya sa sa back. Pero
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Parang kasing lumagpas na doon sa prescribed period, kaya kailangan i-repeat yung process.
No, I think sir is talking about yung sa survey services. But sinasabi ni ma'am kasi is elevator, tama?
Yes, sir, sa elevator.
Kasi ang looking at the previous agenda, wala naman po. Mode of procurement dito is yung inverter window type aircon, box topper, unit printers, 20 units printers, tapos heavy duty raincoat and rain suit. Yun lang.
To the chair.
Yes.
Parang ang case nito is ganun din po doon sa services. Opo.
When was this tackled po?
Parang last year pa ito siya.
No, sir, nandito
Sir,
si Mel
is
nung
the preventive maintenance for the Hyundai elevator by ma'am? Please, yun po ba yung...
Yes, sir. Yes.
Mr. Chair.
Kakaalala ko dito, sir. Sorry, sir. Kakaalala ko dito, sir, is parang na-short for award siya na hindi siya na bid-eval at saka post-qual tapos opening of bids. Parang ganun po ata nangyari, sir.
Paano nangyari? Aysa.
Parang ano to, Mr. Chair, parang last December pa ito na take up kasi yun nga, short of award dito.
Can you have Secretariat at TWG kindly have a look into this and have a proper presentation para maintindihan namin what we're deciding on? I don't see it from any of the previous agenda items. Ang naalala ko lang is yung last time is yung sa survey services, which I reckon would be the same issue, but I just want a full factual historical handling para nun makita natin.
Copy po, Mr. Chair. As of my record, sir, last March 23, we have the closing for the negotiation for modernization of 2 units passenger elevator at CAAP admin building.
Tapos?
But I'm not sure with the award, sir, kasi I haven't received the copy of the award yet for posting. I will verify it with the Secretariat shortly, sir.
Okay, ayos naman, please. Ma'am, maybe we can defer this for now until they have a full representation.
Yes,
Kaya ako
sir.
hindi ko siya maintindihan kung ano nangyari.
Okay po. Yes, sir. Thank you po.
But I remember specifically, last meeting, is that this meeting, we're supposed to discuss the outstanding issue on the 4 projects. Yung sa services, one for Baler Airport, Rojas, Vigan, and Virac. Can we discuss it now? O hindi nyo pa rin may TWG na ba dito? I requested for the full TWG to be here. Wala pa rin. Habang dito nilisis, lalong tatagal to.
I'll ask the previous secretary, sir, who handled that, sir, for a while, sir.
I need the TWG here because sila yung may lapse dito. Sila yung hindi gumawa ng post-qua.
Copy, sir.
Sinong na TWG dito ngayon? Dito sila Attorney Irish, wala. Mukhang wala. I guess we'll have to defer this again, but please I request one more time na they be fully present for the next meeting to discuss this. Kindly put this in writing sa sa agenda na i-discuss tong apat na to. Pati yung concern ni Ma'am Joyce. Include
Yes, sir.
i-list
We'll
na siya.
include in the agenda, sir.
Okay, and failure of the TWG to be present despite this direct instruction I'll have them all sanctioned. Okay, because this was on record. I remember I put this on record na pinapatin ko sila lahat dito. Also, Secretariat, when
Yes,
you
sir,
do the
sir.
roll call, wag nyo i-roll call yung wala dito. Kanina ni-roll call nyo sila lahat, wala naman pala sila. Tinatawag ko. So ano yun, kukuha sila ng honorarium, di naman sila umattend. But in the attendance, nasa attendance sila. That's not appropriate. Kasi as members, we try to be here as much as we can. Okay? Kindly put it on record as well na hindi sila present today. Alright? Sige, with that, that's the last. We have no more items in the agenda. I think we can adjourn. Maraming salamat po, especially to our members for being present as always. And Secretary, just kindly inform us of the schedule of the next meeting, if we can have another one this week so that we can flesh out these outstanding matters. Thank you, and good morning.
Morning, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Morning, sir. Thank you.